Okay, today I'm going to be showing you this Syllable 12-in-1 multifunction USB hub. So the hub itself is pretty thin. It's just large enough to fit all the different ports. It does come with a USB-C input. Um, so if you have an older computer, you might need to buy an adapter from USB-C to standard USB. But if you do have a newer laptop or computer, they tend to have the new USB-C ports. One thing to note is with these kinds of hubs, if your USB-C port doesn't support video output, plugging in a device like this will not make it support video output, but you can still use the other functions. So that would basically be you can't use HDMI or the VGA cable if your USB-C port doesn't support that functionality. But it does provide you with 3 USB ports, the standard ones. You have 2 different USB-C. One is a fast charge, and the other is a SS USB, so the standard kind of like super speed one. It has a headphones jack out. You also have a SD card and a TF card reader, so you can just plug them right in. Goes into the computer. So this is a great way to extend your computer's ports. If you are on a laptop and you have limited ports, this is a great way to kind of add to that, especially if you're using like a work laptop and you want to have a keyboard separate from the machine. If you want to have multiple monitors and it only has one output device, this is definitely a great way to extend it. It does have rubber feet on it, so once you have everything plugged in, it can sit on your desk and it won't slide around. The cord is a little small, but you can buy pretty cheap extenders. They're not that expensive. And again, if you're kind of working on a desktop or a laptop, it's okay to kind of just sit right on the device right next to it. So for me, the cord length's not that big of an issue, especially since if you do want a longer one, they do sell pretty cheap extenders. It works pretty good. The multiple HDMI outs lets you split monitors. You kind of do standard any computer where you have to go into the settings, choose to split monitor or mirror it. I don't have a VGA. I don't have a monitor that supports it, so I wasn't able to test that. But I assume it works since everything else on this works. The Ethernet cable you plug in. That way you have a direct line for internet. I know that some kind of notebook and slim fit laptops don't have an Ethernet cable built in. This is a way to add that functionality, so that way you're not all over Wi-Fi. So if you are doing a large data transfer, like downloading something, it can kind of increase that speed. The USB-Cs, they work great. With this, I had tried the fast charge my cell phone pretty quickly. Kind of like any other fast charge USB port, it was a similar thing. They all seem to match up with what they claim. They do say that this goes to 4K. Fortunately, I don't have a 4K TV, so I wasn't able to test that, but it does work with my regular high definition TV just fine. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link down below. It's just a great, nice, sturdy USB hub. It has a decent weight to it. I have another one that feels light, and it's twice as big as this with like half the ports. So there's definitely a difference in quality. This feels very heavy. Even for its size, it's very compact, but the nice weight to it makes it feel like it's not going to break easily. You don't have to worry about the plastic kind of caving in if any weight's on it. So I definitely recommend this. I'm definitely going to be switching to this one over my last one. So again, the Syllable 12-in-1 USB hub.